Studying for a test is easy, actually. Let's start with the easiest type of test to get good at: multiple choice standardized test. These include tests like the SAT, ACT, GMAT, MCAT, the bar exam, and a bunch of others. Pretty much any exam with an acronym at the end, except for one particular exam that's mostly essay questions. But for the rest of us, we get multiple choice questions. Here's a tip that you probably aren't using yet. After you've done your study and you've gotten everything you can out of your materials, focus on speed. Yes, speed. Being able to move quickly through questions will actually make you better at the test. You can get through the test fast, and then guess what? You get to do it again. Not just look over your answers, redo the entire test. This is where speed helps, not rushing. It's all about efficiency, and here's why. When you redo your work, you're less likely to make the same mistake you did the first time around. Sure, at first it might seem strange to speed through problems, but let me tell you, it works. Speed lets you finish the test and gives you the chance to go over it again, catching things you might have missed. Now, let me share a trick that can help you speed things up. It doesn't matter what kind of test you're taking. Sometimes you don't need to go through all the long steps. Just break things down in a way that makes it easier for you to spot the right answer quickly. For example, if you're dealing with a question that requires recall, don't overthink it. Trust the first answer that feels right. Your instincts are often sharper than you give them credit for. Another thing you can do is learn to spot common mistakes. These are answers that a lot of students pick when they don't quite understand the question, but try to work through it anyway. It could be misinterpreting a reading question or confusing one formula for another. These common errors show up in multiple choice answers, and you can use that to your advantage. If you see an answer that looks like a common mistake, just cross it out and keep moving. Honestly, the more problems you practice, the faster you'll get. But I get it. Practicing problems can get boring. You may find yourself staring at the same question for way too long or losing focus entirely. So here's a shortcut. Watch other people solve practice problems on YouTube. There's no shame in it. Search for videos related to the test you're taking and watch them solve problems step by step. You'll still be learning, and you won't waste time getting frustrated on one single problem. This is an easy way to expose yourself to more problems and solutions in less time. Now, I know it's best to do the problems yourself, but let's be real. If you're struggling to stay focused, sometimes it's better to watch someone else do it. You'll still absorb a ton of information, and it'll be faster than staring at the same problem for too long. When test day comes, you might be surprised at how much you've picked up just from watching others. So don't stress about trying to perfect everything on your own. If you can't focus on solving a problem yourself, then watching someone else do it might just be the smarter move. Try it, and I bet you'll find that studying for tests is actually easier than you thought. So if you found these tips helpful and you're ready to take your test prep and your mindset into overdrive, don't forget to subscribe to No Handouts, Just Work. Remember, success doesn't come with shortcuts, but with consistent effort and smart strategies.